Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my EVE Online Let's Play. Now, today I was going to tell you a little bit more of the direction we're going to be heading with this character and what's going on, as well as doing some new stuff. So, I've done PI before, okay, so that's in the planetary production sort of area. You can see that on the screen. I've currently got no colonies. And I've done things in low-sec before. But what we haven't done together is PI in low-sec, which is what I was planning to do today. I had a nice little system planned out, went and scouted it with some friends and see what was going on. We had a look round, created some safe spots, and it looked like a good system. There was hardly anybody there. There was definitely some planets that I liked, and every now and then somebody would pop into the system. I think there was a maximum of 3 people on in there one day. And then the other day I came online to record this, and there's over 60 people in system. Stuff's going on at the minute in EVE, stuff that I'm not directly involved with at the moment. So I'm going to take those plans, we're putting them on hold, and we're going to go and do some other things. So between what we were going to do and what we've been doing, between what we've been doing and what we're going to do, we'll do another level 3. But what we're going to do is that I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to show you how I've made a few tweaks to our ship here. So one of the first tweaks that I've done is that I've added a small tractor beam. I had a high slot left over with, it wasn't doing anything. So I thought, well, if there's something within range and I want to pick up the loot while I'm doing other things, that's fantastic for that to be there. And the other thing is as well, I've messed around with the mid slots, and also we've got 2 tracking enhancers now. The the damage amount that we're doing to the enemies is quite good, but the rate of which we were hitting them on target was not so good. So we've got 2 of them, and having 2 of them, if I remember correctly, we look at the information on the screen. Attributes, penalty using more than this type. Yeah, there's a penalty for using more than one, but you know what? It's still good to have the 2. And what I've also got is a target painter as well. I think that helps. It seems to. We seem to do a lot better, because I was never using the second shield hardener. Never using it. So we've got a new deplete time of 19 minutes. If we're not doing a room in 19 minutes, there's a problem. So let's speak to our agent and see about doing a level 3 security mission, and see if with all the ramblings and random stuff that's going on, we can do the mission, and I can tell you a little bit about the direction we're going to take the character. So according to this, we're going to destroy the rogue drones and report back to the agent, and it's over in Aden. Perfect, sounds good, let's accept that. One thing I want to do is check my stuff out, so we're going to have a look at the damage. And for rogue drones, which is here, the damage to deal is EM and thermal, and apparently it varies on what to resist. But we're kind of omni-tanked on this ship, because this ship is kind of above and beyond the level that we're working at, so it's nice and easy and lazy to just take the damage at that. So maybe we should have a look at our weaponry and switch our artillery out to using EM. And if we look in our inventory and have a look in the Hurricane, you can see we're full of depleted uranium. We don't want that. So let's take the charge out. Oh, we did it with one drag. Are they grouped? Oh yes, they're all grouped. I changed the grouping as well. That's something else that I did. I had them in 3 separate groups, then I had them all separate, but now I have them in one big group. It's easier to manage. So I've got 2 station containers which I went out and fetched recently. Just dropped mission stuff and mining stuff in there. Let's stack all that. There's some EMP. It's about 1,000, so I'll dump it all in there for now. And we'll go and fit that as soon as we fly out on our way to Aden. So we'll undock. Hopefully not run into too much trouble. Hopefully do this mission proud. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. So we're undocking and we're in Gulf. Let's switch camera modes. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set the destination. We may as well. Do we have to get... Yeah, we can go directly to that system. The Stargate's just the other side of the space station that we're currently coming out of. But we just need to make sure that we are loading our weaponry. The last thing we want to do is go into a fight with no weapons. Oh, I didn't think about drones. How far away from... Okay. Turn around. Turn around. Now, one of the things I did think about fitting to this cane is that I thought about maybe some sort of micro warp drive or something to make it shift faster, because it is a slow ship relatively compared to the ships that we've been flying recently. And you know what? It just can't hack it. With the amount of power that we're sucking out the system for all the various things we've got going on this, it just can't be. It can't be fast. Now, I don't know if I've got notes about drones. There we go. So I think we're using medium drones. So for EM, we want the infiltrator drones. And just good timing. We're going back into the station. What drones do we have? Where are our drones? They're hiding down here. Look. This is where we find out I've already got the right kind of drones. No, I haven't. They're the wrong kind of drones. Okay. So, now this is a turn up for the bucks. This is a change in the developments. If we look in the drone bait, that's not the drone that we want. But if we're looking in our mission stuff folder, they're not the drones that we want as well. We actually need to go and find new drones. So looking at the notes and the damage that we want to deal, we ideally want to deal probably EM, and we're using medium drones for this ship. So it's the infiltrator drone. And if we look at the regional market and just search for that, you can see that I already had station container in there. We've got blueprints, which we don't want, and then drones. So at the minute we're just using Tech 1s. Oh, there we go. We can go and buy some. There's some in system. Brilliant. Perfect. We'll do that on the way out. Location, set destination. In fact, we'll buy it as well. We'll buy 5. It's more expensive than if we went somewhere else, but you know what? It's small amounts of money, and at the moment, it's all about doing the missions. So we need to go and pick up those drones on the way. Well, there we are. Out and back in for the second time, because those items that I just purchased were actually here. I don't know how many of you guys noticed that, but yes, I purchased them where I was and then left to go fetch them. So, for the third time this episode, third time lucky, let's leave the station and head out there. In fact, I'll see you at the mission. Just one jump for this mission. Okay, so let's warp to the dead space encounter and hope that everything's going to be fine. It looks like our camera's more interested in that Stargate right now than anything else. I think I've got the locking camera on. Yeah, I did have the locking camera on. There we go. You know what? I don't remember what was in the mission now. We messed around with ammo so much and drones so much, I've completely forgotten what I was supposed to do. Here we go. So we've got a load of mission. Following objectives must be completed. Destroy them. Okay. Quite happy with that. Fly in, destroy them. Done. Lovely. Okay, what we got here? Just an acceleration gate into the pocket. Fair enough. I love the effects that are on these gates, the star gates and the acceleration gates these days. Part of the reason why I play this game is some of the cool effects that are in it. I like it. Okay, so we've got 20 rounds before we need to reload, but we've got a battery of oh my goodness, there's quite a few things in here. Well, let's have a quick look where they are in relation to us. Okay, looks like most of them are just over there. They're quite close. Okay, because they're quite close, I'm going to start moving away. I've got the artillery. We've got artilleries on this. We've got 6 720mm howitzer artilleries on this. So there goes our ship. I've sent it off. Bye. See you later. And there is our enemy. Getting further and further away. We're going to lock one of these guys down here. There we go. And we're just going to target paint them and see how annoyed they get. Okay, so there goes the target paint. Let's fire a volley. What sort of range are we looking at? Our optimal range is 19 kilometers with a fall off of 56. So ideally we want to shoot things within 19 kilometers, but let's get a couple of rounds off, shall we? Now, most of these ships that we're shooting at are large ships, so they're going to take a few volleys for us to break them. I think that was 2, and that one's nearly gone. Fantastic. But the smaller ones, we have to make sure that we definitely shoot out from distance. There we go. Now, I think based on the number that we're killing and the distance out for the next set, we're actually just going to stop the ship. I don't want to get too far away. We're already 19 kilometers from the acceleration gate. I don't want to spend all day flying back to it. So there we go. There's one. We may get this one in 2. Let's have a look at the hit notifications in the middle of the screen. And yep, we smashed that one. So I'm not 100% sure how much this target painter is helping. I need to look into it more. Maybe if you know, if you're watching this and you know whether this target painter has been effective right now, how much it's helping me out, then let me know down in the comments. My gut feeling from using it is things are better. But there we go. Now, you see that we've got the last person here. We're going to blow them up. And some fantastic explosions going on here. But the next closest group to us are 44 kilometers away. That will give us enough time to lock them up, get a couple of volleys off. And you know what? I even forgot to turn the shield hardener on. You know, if I don't need the shield hardener, I'm not going to turn it on. I'm not going to give them the benefit. Right, okay, so this guy's quite close. I don't know how effective our weapon area is going to be. See, we grazed it. Let's try launching the drones and see if the drones are going to be able to help us out. Now, we have to watch out. In level 1s, I don't think it happens. And in level 2s, I don't remember it happening, except maybe it might. But certainly in some level 3 missions, those drones are going to get targeted by the enemy and are going to get shot at. But that doesn't appear to be the case right now. Okay, let's just realign ourselves with the ship and just keep the enemies in the background there. So I'm going to send the drones back to the bay. We're going to take the opportunity to reload the ammo, and we're going to target the next victim. Okay, 42-ish kilometers away. We'll start targeting the rest. Now, I don't know how many I'm going to annoy by doing this. Hopefully just these ones up here. I'm just holding control and clicking them in space. Seems to have done the job. That volley is about, yeah, it's not too bad. It hits. Okay, so we're starting to take hits from these ships. It looks like they've got some sort of laser weaponry. Let's go and have a closer look. So here is one of those ships. There's the weapon on the side there, firing off. Right from the end. Now, well, we've blown up one of them. I don't know where the explosion's going on, but let's crack on with shooting the next one. And at the minute, our shields are at 97%, so I'm not even going to bother turning on the field. What is it? The hardener, the shield hardener. And again, I'm concentrating in pockets. So any sort of medium to high experienced EVE player will know that you have to be careful how much you take, how many ships you annoy at once. So these guys are starting to get close. I'm not sure why that guy's flying up there. He's going in a long arc up ahead above me. He must be orbiting me at 31k, which is an interesting thing for him to do. But we've only got one of these ships left over here, so I'm going to just target paint him, and as soon as we've cycled round on the weapons, we will fire on that one, and then we'll start looking at what we've got left. I think I can handle the rest on my way back, or potentially. Now there is a couple of smaller ships here, so I'm going to target them first. Now if those small ships get too close to me, my artillery weapons are not going to be able to track them very well. But it's to do with the... I forget the word. It's the angular velocity. The greater the angular velocity, the less chance of me actually getting them. The further away we are, the less the angular velocity. So, we're going to target paint this guy, and we're going to fire, even though... Oh my goodness. See, look! Pop. What class is that? It's a frigate. Okay, so... let's find out if we can make this guy explode in one as well. No, not quite. We grazed him, according to the information on the screen there. So it wasn't a good shot. Wasn't a good shot at all. But with the fall-off range, that's not too bad. Actually, I think we missed. We missed completely. So the optimal's 19, and the fall-off is 56. And in fact, if we come back on the tactical overlay, you can see that. So the inner red donutty glow area, I'm going to just... It's not very good because there's the background's got a red hue to it as well. That's easier to see. So you can see there the kind of... There we go, let's get the right one. You can see the two red rings. The inner red ring, and that's the optimal range. And then you've got the fall off. So anything up to that fall off is acceptable, but really you want them in the optimal. If they're beyond that fall off, it's going to be much more difficult. Right, so we've annoyed two of these guys. I think it's about time that we reloaded that ammo, and I don't really see these guys moving fast enough to really cause us any problems. So we're going to start approaching the acceleration gate, get that laser on them, the target painter. Maximum range. Is there a maximum range? Optimal within 33. Okay, interesting. We'll have to have a closer look at that at some point. But these are cruisers now that we're attacking. That's a cruiser. That's a cruiser. So we've got 5 cruisers to kill. So what I'll do is we'll head towards them, kill the 5 cruisers, and I'll see you in the next room. There we go. And the last one of this pocket explodes. Well, I say explodes. Looks like they just fizzled out of existence. Oh well, never mind. We're going to reload that ammo. It's automatically doing it now. I haven't got any drones out, so I'm right next to the gate. It's time to go on to the second pocket. Now, whilst I was waiting for me to finish off those last ones, there we go, activate the gate. I had a quick look online, just out of curiosity of how large this mission was. And we're actually just going into the second pocket, and that is the last pocket of this mission. So I think that's going to fit us quite nicely for this episode. Let's see how much is in here. Okay, so there's quite a bit in here. There's quite a bit in here, and hopefully we can deal with it quite well. Let's have a look on a tactical overlay perspective. Zoom out. Okay, looks like they're all... No, they're not all together. We've got one right out there by themselves. Oh, and some right out there by themselves. Okay, in that case, let's... Oh my goodness, they're after me. Lock up the closest ones. We're on. Game on. Here we go. So one of the things I've been doing between episodes is sorting out my skills. I've been going into the character sheet and just saying, hang on, let's get that hardener on and start flying away. We're going to be able to hopefully put some distance between us and some of the slower ones. But here we go. Weapons are go. Right, keeping an eye on the shields. So yeah, the character sheet. I've been going in here and just going through each category and going, okay, so for targeting, what do I have the prerequisites for? What won't take long to train? And what can I get up to level 3? So you can see I've got signature analysis up to level 3. If we go into here and we have a look, that's probably a bad example. But if we go into social, you can see connections, negotiation, social. What I've done is just pinned, got so many of those up to a level 3 sort of standing. It's nice and quick to do, and we gain a lot of advantages from doing it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do... These guys are relatively slow moving, so it doesn't matter if they get close. Shields are holding at 77% at the moment. We just need to get our artilleries firing onto the next target. I think it's taking 2 volleys for each one. Yeah, we're all the way through the shields and halfway through the armour there, so the next volley should be pretty good on that. I don't feel the need to run too quickly. And it doesn't matter in this one. We can just fly away from the centre. There's no objective for us to pick up afterwards. There's no acceleration gate for us to fly towards, so I can just target this guy. And actually, you know what? Let's get the drones in on the action as well. So if they start taking damage, we can bring them in. But as far as I know, we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness! Right, here we go. So the closest one I'm going to leave for the drones. I'm going to target the one that's next furthest away. There we go. Shields are actually improving. So when we first came into the pocket, we aggroed everything. Everything was shooting at us. We're now slowly starting to kill everything that's here, so there's less things shooting at us and we're taking less damage. I think pretty soon I'll be able to turn off the hardener. The drones have almost got rid of this cruiser by themselves, and they're not taking any damage yet, so that's pretty good. Let's target paint the next target and lock up the remaining guys. There was too many of them to lock up in the first go. I'm not sure how many I can lock at once with this ship. Let's have a look at the show info on this ship. I'm going to turn that hardener off. Let the drones go wherever they want to. They seem to be quite happy. Tributes? Yeah, tributes. So there is usually a kind of a targeting, so maximum range. Maximum signatures, 6. So we can't have any more than 6. The drones have decided to go after this guy, which is cool. That's fine. Having the drones out when it's safe to do so is important, because it increases speed, which is your efficiency in the game, and it also increases the amount of yield you're going to get for your mission. So you're spending less on ammo, which means overall you're making more profit. The yield of your time is worth it. I'm going to leave those drones on that guy. We're going to point our weapons at this other one. It's 50. You know what? I'm not going to point the weapons at this one. He's way too far away. We're actually going to head towards this enforcer, and we're going to shoot the Devastator, which is chasing us. So I'm not sure what this enforcer's doing. Let's go and have a look at this enforcer. There's the enforcer. I think it's actually coming towards us. Or is it just orbiting us at massive length? Tell you what, it'll be a lot easier if I put the target painter on to see where he is in relation to us. So there we are. We are 48 kilometers away. I think he's trying to avoid us. But let's start firing off weapons. We're going to have to reload. And I'm pretty sure the drones won't go out that far. They're just staying idle around my ship at the moment. So we'll get them back to the drone bay. If they're not doing anything, it's pointless having them out in space. Now, it says complete mission. So I don't know whether we've killed enough for it to say, oh yeah, you've done enough or not. Let's switch over to the all view and just see if there's anything, any wrecks of note. I'm not actually seeing any wrecks with any drops. They're all empty. So unless this guy drops something, I'm not hopeful that we're going to get anything from this mission in terms of wreck drops. But we'll keep an eye out for that. We've got one more volley on this guy, and then it's a trip back to the station to hand in. So yeah, I've been kind of just padding out my character. Making sure that we've got good mining skills, good refining skills, because with this character, even though at the moment I'm doing level 3 security as a matter of interest, the primary thing and the primary money making that we're going to be doing for now is we're actually going to be doing mining, refining and industry activities. That's where we're going to start. But I think most of that will be probably off cam. So I will do nearly all the mining off camera. And then the idea is that when we do an episode, maybe we'll refine some materials, get some extra components we need, bring them together, and then create some stuff, and then maybe in a couple of episodes time those things that we put into build, we'll then sell them. So whilst I'll be doing a lot of that, that's not actually a lot of screen time. It's a lot of me mining off screen and a lot of things building whilst we're not playing. So then in addition to that, I'm going to be doing exploration. Now I know I said I was going to be doing exploration in the past, but I just kind of confirmed that I'm going to carry on doing that. So we've got a mining, basically an industrial mining / industrial side of our character, and we're going to have an exploration side of that character. Now on the side of that exploration, I'm going to be doing just a touch of this combat, especially keeping in touch with the level 3 security missions, building ourselves up to level 4. I want to be able to get groups of people together to jump into level 4s, even though our ships maybe are not the level we need for that, and perhaps together we'll be able to take them down. The corporation itself is primarily an industrial corporation, but we like to think of ourselves as combat capable. So if you want to get involved with the corp, please just drop us a message, or drop an application in. If you've not played EVE and want to know more about it, head out to my website masterhellish.net, where you should be able to find out more about how to join in with our EVE, and there's also a link in the description of this video where you can get a free where you can try EVE for free, which is fantastic. So we're actually back at the agent base here. So yes, we're going to be doing an industrial. We're split in 3 ways: industrial, exploration, combat. With mostly industrial, with a lot of exploration and some combat. And that's pretty much how we're going to be going for a little way. But I'm maxing out my refining skills at the moment. We're nearly there with that. So I can see us maxing out other things as we go. Now, as part of that industry, we're going to be... No, don't undock. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to speak to this guy. As part of that industry, we're going to be doing PI, which isn't industry per se, but it is production of stuff. And we're going to move that around and hopefully make some money out of it. So fingers crossed. But there we go. Speaking of making money, we just made just under $1 million. Our standings have gone up. We've got a load of loyalty points, and we've completed another level 3 mission. So there we go, folks. Progress. Another load of rogue drones have met the wrath of our slightly modified Hurricane here. I'm kind of liking the fit that's going with this. I'm kind of learning and tweaking as we go. Like I said, I used to play this game ages ago a lot, and I was quite good at one point, but I've forgotten a lot and a lot's changed, so it's nice to get back into it again. Thanks for watching. Leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments section, along with any tips and requests for the things you want to see in the series, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.